pledge allegiance to the Republican Party.
I pledge
allegiance
my signature
to the Democratic Party.
I pledge allegiance to the Democratic Party of the United States.
To the Republican Party of the United States of America.
Loyalty oaths. Putting down in writing your allegiance to a government, organization, or sometimes a political party.
Pledging your allegiance to a political party may seem a little extreme and unnecessary. It reminds us of communist China or McCarthyism, but it actually happens much more often than you think right here in the United States.
Some candidates have even forced people to take loyalty oaths at their rallies.
And it's been reported that those who refuse or even hesitate to agree have been disallowed admission to those campaign events. Even more extreme, in about half the states in the country right now, there's a sort of ingrained loyalty oath in the structure of how we run our primary elections.
In these states, you must be registered into a party in order to participate in the primary elections, and independent voters are turned away on primary day.
So, the question that we want to ask the American people today, should you have to pledge your loyalty to a party to vote in the primary?
The question that we're asking today is, are you more of a fan of milk or dark chocolate?
Dark chocolate.
What do you
Milk,
What do you
definitely
say? Definitely milk chocolate.
Milk chocolate.
Milk.
Dark.
Dark chocolate.
Yes. Depends on the brand.
I think milk, but I also like dark chocolate.
If you could just get you to sign this oath saying that you are only going to ever eat milk chocolate for the rest of your life. Cool?
Like, do I have to follow it after I leave?
I don't think so.
No?
No.
That's the only candy I'll have.
The only candy? No, that's not going to happen.
No.
You know, you did say that you liked white chocolate, right?
Yeah.
So are you going to sign the pledge anyways?
Yeah.
Okay, so you won't be eating any white chocolate then, or will you be? See that? Okay, so you don't want to sign the loyalty oath.
No.
People weren't willing to pledge their loyalty to just one candy, so we asked them if they would pledge their loyalty to just one political party.
No, absolutely not.
No?
No.
No, I think that's ridiculous. I feel that, individuals should, shouldn't have to create like some type of declaration towards a political party.
Lines are gray, and so there's no, it's not black or white, so I don't think you need to be forced to align with one party just because it's very extreme on either end, right? So I think you should be allowed flexibility.
They're definitely trying to, manufacture the vote.
42% of Americans actually right now are opting out of the two major parties.
I don't think it's possible two parties can possibly represent the entire population of the U.S. And I think that limiting party voting like this kind of controls that too. That way you're not getting Green Party, you're not getting independents, people with new ideas for our government. We really, really need that.
If, 58% of the people then are aligning with a party, and you've got like 10% of those people going for Ted Cruz or whatever, it means, once again, our policy is shaped by a very small group of people.
Yeah.
And that's not great.
I definitely think nonpartisan elections would make more sense. I feel like that would probably give more voters incentives to vote.
It was clear that the Americans we had spoken to were not fans of the loyalty oath, or a system that excludes millions of Americans from voting each year. While in City Hall Park, we ran into a lot of foreign tourists, and we asked them to weigh in on the world's most famous democracy.
You get vote, but obviously how you said that you have to pledge allegiance to one party.
We have that variety to choose whoever
we can choose from year to year who we want to, obviously what policies you like and what party you favour.
That's quite big. That is 42%.
Are you surprised, Steve?
Doesn't seem very democratic.
Surely that's not fair because they don't really have their say then.
It just seems contradictory with ideas of like democracy and freedom. Surely everyone's got the right to vote. Isn't that a thing?
I think you should be independent to vote whatever you want.
42% is a huge, huge percentage not to be able to ever say what goes on in your country. Very, very surprised of how high that is.
Here in America, it's a little bit like you get your badge
Mm-hmm.
and you show what you like to vote,
Mm-hmm.
and you influence other people with that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that is really democracy.
Americans want something else. We want to experience what we've been promised, a democracy. Our voices should take a precedent over two narrow lens parties who care more about being right than actually progressing. I mean, they're parties, so you should be able to decide how long you want to be a part of and how engaged you are. It feels a little like it's a Saturday night in a small town during Thanksgiving break. There's only two parties happening and they're both kind of lame. Everyone wants to leave, but no one else is sure what to do next. But they know there's more actual conversations and movement happening outside these two lame parties, because inside it's too loud and everyone you didn't really like in high school is in there being fake. Limiting ourselves to two options isn't how the world works. It's so boring. There's so many more ideas and songs and loves and flavors. So let's bring some of those flavors to this democracy. All right? Keep watching.